24 years old, 5 Grand Slam titles. 23 years old, 7. And yet, the world #1 is neither of them. Or rather, that's exactly the argument that split tennis fans down the middle this week. It's a question the numbers alone can't answer. So today, let's actually answer it. Let's start with this week's new ATP rankings. Number 1, Sinner, 13,450 points. Number 2, Zverev, 8,480. Number 3, Alcaraz, 8,160. Notice something strange? The gap between number 1 and number 2 is 4,970 points. Is that even normal? To show you how abnormal that is, look at the gap between 2 and 3. Just 320 points. Everyone below the top spot is packed together, separated by a few hundred at a time. And then there's number 1, floating almost 5,000 points above the rest. Sinner has been world #1 since April. And at this rate, he looks set to hold it all the way through the US Open. So where did this gap come from? Look at what Sinner has done in 2026. The Masters 1000 events, the biggest tournaments below the Grand Slams. This year, Sinner won the first 5 of them. Every single one. Indian Wells, Miami, Monte Carlo, Madrid, and Rome. 5 in a row, and this isn't just a good run. Since the Masters series began in 1990, no player had ever won the first 5 of a season. Sinner is the first. On top of that, he defended his Wimbledon crown without dropping serve once across the entire final. 2 flawless weeks. The biggest winner in these new rankings is Zverev. A French Open title plus a run to the Wimbledon final. Put those together, and he's leapfrogged the injured Alcaraz. Back to world #2 for the first time in over 2 years. But there's a cruel twist. Including this Wimbledon final, Zverev has now lost to Sinner 10 times in a row. 10 meetings, 10 defeats. Ranked #2, but he can't beat the #1 even once. His ranking went up, but the question marks around him only got bigger. And the man missing from this whole picture, Alcaraz. He hasn't stepped on a court since April 14th. That's when he injured his wrist. He sat out the French Open and Wimbledon entirely. And that's how his ranking slipped all the way to 3rd. Now, back to where we started. Sinner, 24, 5 slams. Alcaraz, 23, 7. Since the 2024 French Open, every Grand Slam has been shared between these two men. With one exception, the 2026 French Open that Zverev took while Alcaraz was hurt. Alcaraz leads on trophies, Sinner leads on points, and sheer consistency. So when does Alcaraz actually return? Right now, that's the most anxiously watched question in tennis. First, let's be precise about the injury. It's usually described as just a wrist injury. But the actual diagnosis is tenosynovitis in his right wrist. Inflammation of the sheath around the tendon. And here's the problem, it's a dangerous area for a tennis player. Dominic Thiem and Juan Martín del Potro both saw their careers derailed after wrist injuries. Which is why, almost unanimously, experts are warning him, do not rush this. On the timing, the reports right now genuinely conflict. Days ago, the word was his recovery was slower than hoped. That he might lose the entire rest of the season. Then this week, Spanish media reported the opposite. That the wrist is essentially healed. And that he's targeting a return at the Cincinnati Open on August 13th. But there's a condition attached. This isn't an official statement from Alcaraz or his team yet. It's at the reporting stage, and it still depends on a final medical check. So the accurate way to say it isn't his coming back, it's he might be coming back. And even if he does, there's homework waiting. Alcaraz won both Cincinnati and the US Open last year. That's 3,000 points to defend. If his return is delayed, or he's rusty, he could slip even further than 3rd. So who's really the best in the world right now? By the numbers, it's Sinner. That 4,970-point gap proves it. And yet, right after his win, even Sinner said something telling. That he hopes Alcaraz comes back soon, because tennis needs him. The world #1, waiting for the man ranked 3rd to return. That's the real picture of men's tennis right now. So what do you think? At this exact moment, who's the true king of men's tennis? Sinner, the #1, or Alcaraz, the man with more slams? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm reading everyone.